What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Mike Rock Uncensored. If you are enjoying the content, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like and follow button so that we can continue to grow as a community and I can continue to bring you updated information and content just like this. So, I don't know how you guys feel about squatting. Me personally, I feel I'm gung ho with it, man. If you invade my house for any reason, I have the right to apply as much pressure or to do whatever it takes to resolve the situation because it is my house, my property. I am allowed to protect what is mine. So if you invade my house and you die as a result, you shouldn't have invaded my house. I honestly don't believe that there's a such thing as um, going overboard in a particular instance like this because you invaded my house. You didn't know who was in my house. You didn't know if I had kids. You didn't know what it was that I'm supposed to be protecting. You entered into my house without any regard for whatever's going on my side of life, and I have to make the assumption that you mean to do me harm. So I cannot realistically try to make sure that you're okay when I'm trying to prevent you from doing harm in my house. Same thing with squatting. Now, yes, if I come into my home, I haven't been there in a while, and I find out that there's people squatting in my house, I will give you a chance to get the hell out. And I'm going to be upset about it. And I'm going to let you know if you don't get the hell up out of my house, probably going to put some hands on you. However, no, it doesn't warrant trying to kill them. But to tell me that because they found out that I wasn't home and decided to jump into my house, they now have a right to live there and I have to go through an eviction process or whatever the hell else it is in order to get them out of my home. Why does that make any sense to anyone? I don't even understand why this became a law. I mean, I know why, but nobody wants to admit why. But I just don't get that. If it's my home, dude, I have the right to protect my home. So, anyways, there's this Venezuelan immigrant. I believe he was living in New York, and he decides to jump up on TikTok and he starts telling people about this law. And I'm just going to let you hear what he has to say. Yes, yes, for all of you. Oh my God, what source did you get it from? I got it from the New York Post, but it's everywhere. It's out there everywhere. But I got it from the New York Post because it was one of the first headlines that popped up, and left-wing media isn't going to want to post content like this. So that's where I got it from. You don't like the source, doesn't mean it's not true, just means you don't like the source. So, Venezuelan influencer tells migrants to invade American homes and invoke squatters' rights. Dude, look at his face. He is that that dude's evil, man.
Mi gente,
Mi
he
gente.
intentado invadir una casa en United States, ya que me enteré que existe una ley que dice que si una casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla.
In a disturbing video that racked up nearly 4 million views, Venezuelan TikToker Mr. Moreno, I don't know how to say his first name, tells his fellow migrants that if a house is not inhabited, we can seize it. Now, this video goes on and talk about how he also supported a shooter, a Venezuelan shooter in Times Square that injured a tourist. And I get it. You're gonna do what you got to do to make him out to be a monster and everything else. But the point is that number one, he's got the law kind of twisted. There is a squatter law that, to me, like I said, the law itself is dumb, but it is what it is. And you got this guy, an illegal immigrant, that's coming in and telling people, "Hey, look, fuck the hardworking Americans. If they're not in their house at the time, you can go in and seize it." There's actually there's another part where a woman in this video, they go to arrest her. I don't know what process they had to go through to arrest her, but when she was getting arrested, they said, "Why are they arresting you?" She said, "For living in my own home." It's not your home. But you were led to believe that because of these squatting laws, that if you go into someone's house without their permission because they weren't home, that it's okay for you to now live there and call it yours. Crazy. So, anyways, this guy, you fast forward, and he ends up getting a warrant issued for his arrest for putting out faulty information, bad information that he was in a situation where he had to F around and find out. So we're gonna look at this video and I'll just let you watch it, man.
Estoy en peligro de muerte en United States.
Bro.
Necesito protección en Estados Unidos. Me están
Look,
persiguiendo.
look at the snot bubbles.
Me han bloqueado
God.
mi cuenta. Mi
Yo.
cuenta aparece de secciones abiertas en Nueva York. Y yo no estoy en Nueva York.
He's got his hair painted blue.
Mi gente,
Protect me. I need you to pay attention to what is happening.
Porque mi familia corre peligro. Corre mucho peligro, muchacho.
You are in great danger.
Me borraron la cuenta de TikTok y la otra también.
They deleted him from social media platforms.
Mucha amenaza de gente poderosa, muchacho.
Threats from powerful people.
Muchacho, ayuda, por favor.
That's enough, man. I don't understand how we are now living and I know the government allowed this to happen. They allowed it on purpose. And I believe that the government is allowing a lot of things because the more we pay attention to the nonsense that's going on in the world, the less attention we pay to the things that they're doing inside of the White House that have a much bigger impact on our lives, not just now, but in the future. So it's a deflection tactic. Not to say that these things aren't really happening, but like I said, I believe the government is allowing and possibly even encouraging these things, so that we aren't paying attention to what they're doing to us. That's going to have a larger impact on us in the future. But this guy, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at him. I am, because it's stupid. You can't do things that are going to put us in harm's way and then turn around and act like you're a victim. Dude, you are not a victim. You want to protect your family? Send them somewhere else. Get away from them because they didn't do what you did. And I'm almost 100% positive that whoever is after you, whether it be the police, whether it be these powerful men that you're talking about, whoever, if you really want to protect your family, the best thing you can do at this point is distance yourself from them until the smoke clears and you're either cleared of all wrongdoing or you go to prison or whatever happens to you as a result. Like I said, you messed around and you found out, and now you're not happy with the consequences because you felt like nothing should have happened to you. And now you want to come to all the rest, and I'm going to call it what it is, all the rest of the crybabies that want to act like predators and criminals are actually victims. You're not victims. You don't get to victimize other people and then claim and then cry foul play in the process. You don't get to do that. You commit the crime, you do the time, whatever the time may be. So no, I don't feel sorry for this dude. I do feel hardworking Americans should have more rights in this country. I do feel that we taxpayers have the right to protect ourselves, our property, our families, and all of the above. And the thing is if you don't want harm to come your way, don't put yourself in an F around and find out situation where people are forced to defend themselves because you want to be stupid. I'm Mike Rockman. I got to get out of here. You enjoy the content, hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you guys again in the next video. Peace.